Don't find your bugs attractive? Get proactive. Proactive Pest Control. Hi, I'm Dan with Proactive Pest Control. We live in the South, and in the South we have a lot of bugs. I'm going to show you some simple things you can do to pest-proof your home. If you look at the picture, you'll see that there are lots of ways for insects and rodents to get into your home. There can also be lots of things in and around your yard that can attract lots of pests as well. We'll show you examples of these in this video, as well as ways to address a lot of these issues. If you look at the left side of the door, you'll notice that there's daylight coming in. Most of the time, as well as in this case, it's due to damaged weather stripping. It's also not uncommon to see daylight coming in from underneath the door as well. Not only does this make it a lot easier for insects to get into your house, but it also makes your home a lot less energy efficient. After opening the door, it's a lot easier to see how daylight can be getting through. Replacing the weather stripping is very easy to do as well as inexpensive. Replacement weather stripping can be found at stores like Home Depot, Walmart, and Lowe's. The weather stripping on an exterior door can be replaced for less than $10. Doing so will save you a lot more money and grief down the road. A lot of people often overlook their garage doors. Make sure that you can't see any daylight coming in underneath your garage door either. If you can, the weather stripping can be replaced just as easily and inexpensively as it can on your other doors. If your door isn't closing properly, you may need to call a garage door repairman. Aside from your main entry doors, windows are probably the next most important thing to check. If your screens are damaged in any way, you'll need to rescreen your windows. In addition to the screens, make sure that all windows close properly. Also check around your windows to see if any caulking needs to be applied to seal any other gaps or openings. Next, you'll need to walk around and inspect the outside of your home. Look for any obvious openings in the wood, around brick, dryer vents, pipes and plumbing, and attic vents. Keep in mind that insects don't need a really big hole to get into your house. To put things into perspective, mice can squeeze through a hole about the size of a dime. Rats can squeeze through a hole about the size of a quarter. Depending on what you find, the materials that you need will vary. A lot of openings can be sealed up with either a can of expandable foam or a piece of wire mesh. Both of these can be found at just about any hardware store. This particular home is missing a piece of siding that needs to be replaced. One last part of your house that you'll want to check is your gutters. Make sure that they are not clogged up or sagging and holding water. If they are, they're more likely to be home to pests as well. This particular section of gutter was being used as a nest by a squirrel, which was getting into the attic and causing problems. Check all trees and bushes that are close to your home to make sure that there are no branches touching your roof line or house. These trees and bushes make it much easier for mice, rats, and squirrels to get into your home. Having firewood piled up against your house is not a good idea. Not only does it harbor lots of regular insects, but it also attracts and harbors termites. If at all possible, try to store and stack firewood away from your house. Last but not least is your grass. Tall grass and weeds will make it more likely that you will have rodents as well as insects such as fleas and mosquitoes. Keep your grass short to keep these pests from taking over your yard. You can visit us online at www.proactivepestga.com, or you can call us at 770-696-8202 to schedule free estimates today.